The classes were very strict, the timings were early, we ended late, and that really didn't work for me, and it kind of made me start to resent education as a whole. But kind of being an ELO and saying that you can learn and be better without having such a strict and kind of demanding environment works really well. I think that anyone who's struggling and is finding that education is hard for them, you will benefit from looking at a different approach to education as what ELO offers.
I'm not really good with people, especially when it comes to a huge amount of people when in public school. And joining ELO really made me feel a bit more calm and can really interact with people around you and really get to know them.
I played tennis professionally for my state, and I joined ELO is because of the time. It's more flexible to match with my trainings because it starts later compared to public schools, and it finishes like at a proper time where I can actually go for training.
Previously, before ELO, I was not doing very well academically. In my previous school, it was, well, to be honest, a not very pleasant experience. It was a bit bleak. To me, it was a bit of a dead end. So I switched to ELO, and from there, things just got better.
At the time, it was the start of COVID, right? And I was feeling very overwhelmed with my studies in government school. So I decided that I wanted a change of pace, and so I joined ELO. The time of classes was also very suitable. It wasn't too stressful or strenuous.
So I came here to ELO because I wanted a place where I could be more free to explore the options of entrepreneurship. Because when I was in regular school, they would have a set from morning all the way to like 3:30 p.m. and I wouldn't have any time or energy at home to explore what I want to do.
So the reason why I opted for a homeschool concept was because when I was in an international school, I found that there were a lot of other things that kept me from focusing solely on my academics. So my experience here I found was very helpful.
Back when I was in my international school, my teachers didn't really believe in me and always wanted me to take core subjects. But when I got here, Mr. RJ, Miss Daphne, and Miss Shrina truly believed in me and pushed me to my limit.
I started homeschooling in the first place because there was a sense that it was not necessary for me to adhere to 11 years of schooling. I could complete it a bit earlier to be pursuing other things. We saw a lot of importance in me being in an English-speaking environment.
I joined ELO, and one of the main reasons why I did it was because I was, to put it plainly, suffering in my secondary school at the time. I did go to an international school, but simply the environment and the culture, it really wasn't for me. While I was doing good in school, I always had the feeling that I wasn't doing good enough because of all the externalities that I had to deal with. It was, I think, extremely beneficial for me. Going from constantly feeling anxious and confused in classes to suddenly having a much clearer understanding really helped me.